Ready? All right. So my name is Nate Krause, and I'm here to tell you that everybody games. Whether you're playing Flappy Bird on your phone, or Wii Sports, Pokemon, or Super Mario Bros. Basically, everybody has played a game before. And what I did for my capstone is I decided to take this a step further because I like video games, and I decided to build a computer specifically made for video games. And so I started off. This is me. I used to play like Xbox when I was a little kid. I always grew up on video games, and it was a really big passion of mine because I felt like I've always been good at video games, and I've always wanted a gaming PC because that's how you go like professional gaming is you go on PC, and I just always wanted a PC. And my paper, some people argue that video games are bad for your health, such as being bad for your eyesight or being bad influences on children, but actually in moderation, video games can be beneficial to mental and physical health, such as reaction time, hand-eye coordination, and decision-making skills. And that's what I went over in my paper. I just talked about how hand-eye coordination by using controllers and a mouse and a keyboard, that like improves your hand-eye coordination. And so my book, it was Reality is Broken by Jane McGonigal, and basically what the book went over, 2/3 of it was exactly what I wrote in my paper, which was really great, and it really helped me a lot. She's a really good author. She talked about different video games do different things. So basically what she said was there was a bunch of research done by students at universities, and what they did was they would give like 50 kids different games, and what they would do is they would test their reaction time after they played this game for a certain amount of hours, and it was just a bunch of studies like that in the first 2/3 of the book. And the last third was the economics of video games and how video games, the video game industry is so big, it's worth like billions of dollars, and it stimulates the US economy and creates jobs and all this kind of stuff, but I didn't really read into that because that's not what my paper was about. My paper was about more the mental and physical things. So some vocabulary that you guys need to know. I didn't know why they got cut off. Psychosociology, which is the study of how the brain and the body react. So that would be like your reaction time, your hand-eye coordination, stuff like that. Frames per second. So in terms of a computer, what frames per second is how many individual unique images a computer screen can handle per second of a game or anything like that. So for example, if your computer got 50 frames per second, 50 individual images appear on the screen per second. And it's just like a measurement to show you how well your computer is doing. And graphics processing unit, what this is this basically does all the graphics information for your computer, and you can program it to be better. And so my mentors, Josh Sharks, he's a junior here, and what he does, he builds computers for his family and for himself, and he's a really avid PC gamer like I am. And he helped me build it physically when I had all the parts. And he's a really good guy. He really helped me through it, and he made me do it all by my hands. Like, he didn't do it for me. He was there like over my shoulder like an actual mentor. And some other ones were YouTube, Google, and PC Part Picker. I use YouTube to watch like hours of videos, just like how to actually put all the parts of a computer into the case. And Google, I use that for finding all my parts individually, which also PC Part Picker helped me out with. What that was it's like a table that you can have to you put all the parts in, and it tells you if they're compatible or not. So like if you have a GPU and a power supply, for example, it'll tell you if those wattages and all the speculations